Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that it might help you do the same. This week I've been feeling very overwhelmed and haven't been able to squeeze everything I needed to accomplish into one column of a vertical layout. In a normal week, I use my planner to list the bigger tasks or projects that I need to complete during the week and then tackle the smaller tasks as they come up. But lately there have been so many little things I haven't been able to get to them right away. Whether it's to send an email, check on a purchase, coordinate a team's work trip, help my son schedule classes, check the kids' grades, you get it. I just couldn't fit it all in my weekly spread. And then when I did try to squeeze it all in, when I looked at it, it would just overwhelm me for the whole week. Insert my homemade daily sheets. Before making the switch to Happy Planner in December, I just used a plain notebook that looked like this. Column would be my routines, and the other column I would write down what needed done based upon whether it was work or home or for my kids. This worked for a while, but then I felt like I was just repeating the same thing over and over again, and I didn't have very many little things going on at the time. So in December, when I switched to Happy Planner, everything was fitting great in the vertical layout. Now that I have a lot of little things going on, I really need a daily sheet to be able to plan out my day better without getting overwhelmed with everything that's going on through the week. On my homegrown daily sheets, I have sections for my schedule, my morning, evening, and bedtime routine, what I'm going to do for exercise that day, what we're having for dinner, still the big tasks for work, but now there's more room to write down the smaller tasks that go along with it. So if I need to place an order for some cables, I can write below it exactly what cables I need. Or if there's a project plan that I need to follow up on, I can write who I'm following up on it with, or the next steps after that. So there's plenty of room here. It just gives me a little more space, not necessarily more bullets, but more space to write detail. The same with my personal and home area. And then I've also added a space for this YouTube channel and my social media. And at the bottom, I left space for my newest project, the 5th grade auction. This is where I need to get donations from local businesses and other class parents for end of year auction. The 5th graders are going to get to spend the money that they earn throughout the year on different prizes and rewards. And I am working with one of the teachers at my daughter's school to collect and recruit people to donate different items. Honestly, I think this is what pushed me over the edge. I'm more than happy to do it, and I'm sure I'll be able to enlist other moms. But with another ball to juggle, I just needed the extra room to keep track of all the planning. I will also be out of town for 3 days the week after this, so I really need to get things done so that I'm not really behind when I get back from my trip. So I've already posted next week's spread, and I'm going to use it for my big picture, but I really just need to be able to track some additional detail. I'm going to put a little decor on the pages to make it pretty, but not so much that it overwhelms me. And did I mention that it's my kids' spring break this week, and I'm going to try to take some time off of work to do some fun things and maybe celebrate my son's birthday, which was last week. And then of course we still have soccer practices in the evenings. So let me stop yammering on and let's get to planning the days. So I have 3 mild liners that somewhat coordinate with the spread that I did last week, or well, for this week's spread. The font or the colors are so small on these that I can't read them, but basically it's like an aqua tealy color, a light purple, and then a lightish gray. I did bring my Oh So Many Stickers book. This is what I used last week. We'll see if I add any of this. I'm kind of hoarding stickers though. I don't have a ton of them, but I would like to make my daily sheets look a little nicer. And then I pulled my gray and white washi tape also. I feel like washi tape is an inexpensive way to decorate a page, so there will probably be washi tape on each page. I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to make every page look the same. So I'm just going to start with Monday, and see where it takes me. So I did it double-sided. I think I'm going to go ahead and punch these first. And I printed them out on heavier cards, or heavier paperweight than normal paper, but lighter than cardstock. I'm not exactly sure of what pound it is, but enough where if I write the mild liner on it, it will not show through. So in addition to my mild liners, I have the Muji 0.38, which is not an erasable pen. And then my favorite pen for planning is the Friction 0.5. And it's a clicker and it's an erasable pen. It's not like your old school eraser pens that you had in grade school. This is, I don't know how to describe it, but it's more heat-based. If you keep your planners for memory keeping, I may hesitate to use an erasable pen like this, because I've heard that if you leave your planner in the car, the pen ink might fade. But I don't really have that problem, so I like to use it because I make a lot of mistakes and our calendar changes very frequently. So this is probably my favorite pen when I know that something could change. This is more for when I know things aren't going to change, or if I want to doodle some decoration in and I don't want it erasing when I erase a scheduled item. Let me put the other ones to the side and then grab my washi. I did leave a great big margin near the hole punches, so I think I'm going to start just by running washi along the side. And I'll try to make it as straight as possible, but I'm not going to go crazy. Chances are I will just throw these pages away at the end of the week. I'll just transfer anything I didn't get done over to the brain dump page, and then I'll keep the brain dump sheet, but nothing else. So that already looks fancier to me. In my old notebook that I used before Happy Planner, I used to use washi almost every day and some color, but nothing too crazy. I think I'm going to outline these boxes in gray just to make them stand out. And then for the exercise, household focus, and dinner, I think I'm going to go ahead and use the tealy color. I think that looks better already. And Monday is the 21st, so I'll go ahead and write that. I still use an erasable pen to do some of my lettering. I'm still practicing. And I clearly need some more work on my numbers. And I'll go ahead and use purple for this. There's two ends to this fine liner. One end is a chisel tip end, and the other one is a fine tip end. And I prefer the fine tip end, but since this side has the color on it, I always am trying to take this side off first. But this is the tip that I like better. Okay, I'm just gonna flip through the sticker book real quick and see if there are things that could fit and would work. A lot of things are pretty big, and really this is I don't want to say it's purely functional, but it's pretty close. They're all pretty. I do like the today's. I just don't know that I want to use them all up. And then I love all these stickers. And I could use, there are some smaller ones. But like I said, I've been hoarding my stickers since I don't have a lot of them yet. But let's just see. I mean, if I put them up at the top, and this paper may not be very forgiving. I've not put stickers on it yet. I don't know. I think that's cute. The purples are a little bit different, but I think it works well enough. The other thing that I'm going to try and do is not plan too far in advance this week. I will keep things on my mental inventory list, but I won't write them on my planner until either the night before or the morning of, just because when I am this overwhelmed, looking that far ahead doesn't actually help me. It's better if I just put my head down and try and get through as much as possible during the day. So I'll go ahead and kind of plan Monday, a few things that I already know, but then I'll wait until probably Monday morning to fill the rest of it out. I am going to flip through just the words real quick. So I do have a dentist appointment on Monday. I think I'm going to go ahead and use one of these stickers for that. I also want to write no school and Kayla's birthday, as well as some meetings. So let's go ahead and write no school, and I'm going to write that in permanent. And then I think I'm just going to write Kayla's birthday over here. And then my dentist appointment. I've decided against the sticker. I have a hard time using the stickers because my handwriting doesn't match the sticker. 9 o'clock. And I should not be writing in, I should be writing in the erasable pen. So I'm just going to go ahead and white that out and write it in erasable. Chances are my dentist appointment won't change, but any of the other meetings that I have could change. So 9 o'clock, dentist appointment. 10:30, which I thought this got changed, but I only have 2 meetings that day. And then my son has soccer practice, which that time has changed multiple times already. So hence the erasable pen. I do think that I'm going to highlight Kayla's birthday. And for this, I will use the chisel tip. And then I'm going to outline no school in the purple. Just to call attention to it. Once again, it doesn't look super fancy, but it will draw attention to the things I need to draw attention to, and it will give me all the room I need. I do know that my household focus for this whole month is our master bathroom, so I will write that. Any spare time that I get, I spend either cleaning something or like I need to recaulk and finish painting, hang a new blind, things like that. But until I actually get to that morning, I'm not sure what I completed the day before. So like I said before, I will just leave all this blank until the morning of. For exercise, I'm starting the Couch to 5K program at work. So I'll put that in. And then I will plan my dinners ahead of time, but I probably won't do that right this second. When I do my home or personal reset on Sunday, usually Sunday afternoons, I also will make sure we have what we need for dinner or put in a grocery order. So I think that's the template that I'm going to follow. And I'll just go through and do this for each day. So let me just pop on here and talk about my mental inventories. Every Friday at the end of the workday, I will transfer any undone tasks to my mental inventory, as well as anything that I know is lingering or things that I know are coming up the next week. That way, when I look at my planner for Monday, I can just look at this list and choose the tasks and get started on my work. There are always new things getting thrown at me, so I try not to plan my week too far in advance. I do block off time for the important things, but I try to leave gaps so that I can fit new requests in as they come. Then on Sunday, either afternoon or evening, I will sit down and do the same thing for my personal or home life, and I will just write down all the things that I didn't complete. I'll go through my emails, I'll talk to my family and see if there's anything that's coming up that next week that I need to be aware of and take care of. Then I can plan my week better, and eventually, if things aren't getting done off of the mental inventories, I either need to prioritize them or delegate them or get rid of them. So it's a good way to keep track of the priorities in your life. And I was going to just do gray like I did before, but I think instead I'm going to do one side this tealy aqua color and the other side the purple color. And then the last thing I'm going to do is go back and put a strip of washi tape on each page and possibly a sticker. And then I just did that wrong because I'm talking. So I guess I'm going to do aqua for both sides, which is fine. See about some stickers. I liked the one on the front, so let's see if we can't grab a couple more or something at least. Do I want to throw in some yellow or do I want to stick with the purpley color? Take this little purple one and oh, not very forgiving paper. Let's see if the yellow will look okay with it, or does it look like it's just kind of floating there? I do like the yellow, I'm just not sure about it there. I feel like that one's really little. I know I don't need a lot, but I feel like it needs to be bigger than that. So let's see about this one. I'm afraid to pull that one up though, since I ripped the page over there. So let's go with that. I like it. Hopefully it doesn't cover up too much space. And I'm just putting a couple stickers in just so it's pretty for me for the week. Really, I probably could have just gone without, but I also have a lot of trouble getting these clear stickers off. Can I get the backing off? Let me pull the backing off of this so it's easier to pull up the stickers. There we go. Okay. I think we'll put this one here maybe. Oh, it overlaps the washi tape a lot. Slow. Okay. Or I could just put it in the corner and cut it. Yep. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just cut it. Let me grab my knife. I film at my project table, which is where I scrapbook. But when I work, I sit at my desk, which is just on the opposite side. They face each other basically. So half my supplies are at my desk and half are here at my scrapbook table. And I saw a really cool knife that somebody was using the other day. And it looked like a pin. Might have to try that out. Okay, I'm struggling here. How about a ruler? I have a hard time cutting hard enough to get through the stickers, but not hard enough to cut through the paper. And I was really trying to not push the sticker down too hard so that it wouldn't rip the paper. There we go. And then I just want to cut it so that that does not stay on the paper. Also having a hard time seeing where the sticker ends. There we go. Cover my knife back up so I don't cut myself. That's pretty. Trim off this top here. Just seeing if I want to add the rest of it somewhere. Even though there are no flowers left on it, it's just the leaves. Let's just trim it off and see how it looks. It does look a little weird without flowers on it, but it's still pretty. And then let's do one on this side. Thinking about, do I just do the same sticker and cut it differently? And again, I'm struggling with the clear stickers, and I haven't taken any of them off this page yet, so taking off the clear backing would also be difficult. Thankfully, I've seen enough other people struggle with them. I know it's not just me. So I think I'm going to, I want to cut this part off. And this, I just want to keep the flower part. And I like with clear stickers that you can do this. And I mean, you can kind of tell that it ended there abruptly, but then I'll make this come out of there. Like it's coming out of the box. Once again, not going for perfection here. I just want it to be a little pretty. Let's see. Did I use? What haven't I used yet? Oh, I see. These are a little bit bigger. So let's use this red one, even though it doesn't exactly go. Use these two. These are really pretty flowers. I almost feel like I shouldn't be wasting them, which is crazy, because am I really wasting them? I am using them. I have the same problem with my scrapbooking supplies though. I always try and save them for special things, and then they're still sitting there. Okay, and then the last page, the mental inventory or the brain dump. And should I just do a floral again? I would do this, but I don't love the yellow background for here. Let's just flip through and see if there's anything else. There's also those back here just a little bit. These are the flowers, boxes. There were some round stickers, and then there are also some small quotes. So what would go with this? Kind of like Don't Wait, and I kind of like the plan. I wish the flags went opposite ways. I think I'm going to do 3. I'm going to say, be excited about everything. Don't wait in the plan. Plan and don't wait. Okay, I think that's it. Making your planner work for you. So if the vertical layouts work for you, do that. If a daily sheet works for you, do that. If none of it works, do something different. But I want to make my planner work for me. I hope that you can find the best way to help you make your planner work for you. Hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see you in my next video.